Hi YouTube, it's me again. I've been feeling stressed again. I was really happy, and I think Divine Mother doesn't want me to get back with you know who. I feel such rage. Not only do I feel like my heart has turned to stone or ice, I feel real rage like I haven't felt in years. Like I want to smash them up. I've been cleaning and I've been trying my best not to smash the place up whilst I've been cleaning. Because I've been literally elbowing doors and punching, which isn't like me at all. I'm punching walls and yeah. I went to the meeting today, Liberal Stars, which was good, until I asked Catherine whether I can look on Aaron's Facebook, and she let me. I wouldn't have asked her. It's just Aaron messaged me last night. Well, yesterday. I didn't see the message till last night. It's a bit cloudy outside, isn't it? I only asked her really because Aaron messaged me last night saying have a good holiday, kiss kiss, and an email. And I don't know how to block emails, but apparently I can block it. Catherine said. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so I looked on his Facebook. I wish I hadn't now. Apparently he was with Junior. He was with Junior all up until Tuesday of last week. Him and Gemma, him and his cousin Gemma, were down in Bristol or something. I don't know whether they were down in Bristol or whether Junior came up to Redditch, but apparently they were together until last Tuesday. So I feel really stressed again. I wish I hadn't looked. It's probably a good thing I did look because I was very close to messaging Aaron back. I was close last night to messaging him back, put in maybe thanks or whatever. But it's like Catherine says, just ignore it. Just ignore the messages you get off him. I don't know why he needs a new number for, because there's no chance of me contacting him. I'd rather be dead. I'd rather have a knife go straight through both of my eyes than getting back into contact with Aaron. I'd rather have my head slit off with a razor sharp machete than contact Aaron. I'd rather drink a bottle of bleach than get back in contact with Aaron. Or a bottle of poison. Because the rage that I felt over the last 2 months that I haven't seen him has been like nothing I've felt in my whole life. I've literally been where I can't sleep. I wake up in the night with shivers, cold shivers, hot shivers. Like I want to kill him. I've been waking up feeling like I want to kill him. I've just been really, really enraged and really and I got a bit tearful while I was putting the washing away as well. I don't know, because I thought I was getting over him. I was starting to forget about him and everything. I mean, because I've had a good weekend with Kath as well. I was starting to forget about him, and then suddenly he messages me and says, "Have a nice holiday next month. Kiss, kiss." It's not on. I'm not interested. He chose to. He chose to leave Droitwich. I didn't chuck him out. I says to him, apologise for what you've done. I says, either apologise or go back to Redditch. I made it very clear. I even said to him a few times before that, I says, if you want me to choose between you and my house, I'll choose my house. Because he was damaging my house. And I made that, I said that several times to him. He's not a child. He's 23 years of age. He's 24 years of age this year. He's not a child. He needs to grow up, act his age, think about what the consequences of his actions are. I mean, when I was as young as, I mean, I had to grow up fast because from when I was as young as 11 years of age, I used to help my mum clean my dad up off the commode. I used to look after my dad and help clean him up off the commode and everything from about the age of 10 or 11, so I had to grow up fast. Whereas Aaron's the youngest of 10 children, and he just gets everything done for him. He gets his arse wiped whenever he needs it. He gets everything done for him. I don't know, I just really hate him. I just really hate him, not with a passion. Yeah. And Catherine was like, well, you did get with Sean, didn't you? So you have kind of done the same. And I was like, no, Aaron got with Junior on the 7th of March. I didn't see Sean until towards the end of March. I only started messaging people when I saw what Aaron done on Caroline's Facebook. And I'm surprised I haven't sent him a bill to his mum and dad's address, because he still owes £30 for his Drake Manor trip. I paid mine about a month ago. He hasn't paid his. He doesn't care who he treads on. He doesn't care who he steps on. He doesn't care who he shits on or pisses on. He doesn't give a fuck about anyone else apart from himself. This is why I never want to get back with him, because that's not the kind of partner that I want. It's not who I am. I'm a very caring, compassionate person. Although I don't feel very caring and compassionate at the moment, but I was caring and compassionate before I met Aaron anyway. His heart was very hard. I remember when one of my exes come round, Lee Cattell, and he was crying and he was getting upset and that, and he was knocking on my front door and my window, and I felt really sorry for him, and I was gonna let him in, and Aaron was like, no, just ignore him. And it surprised me at the time. I don't know who I was more surprised at, Aaron, how cold he was, or Lee, or Lee getting upset. But anyway, that's about nearly 3 years ago now when I first knew Aaron. I was this close to contacting him. I was this close. If I hadn't seen what he put on his Facebook, I was really close to contacting him and saying thanks for your message or something like that. I was really close to doing that, but now that's brought the hate back, to be honest with you. I posted more photos to him yesterday, and there were some cards as well. I think that's his way of saying that, oh, I'm sorry for what... He won't say, oh, I'm sorry for what I've done. He won't say that, because he's too big-headed, he's too arrogant, he's too selfish to say that. Instead he'll say, oh, have a nice holiday or something like that next month. He's only saying that because he wants to come. I knew he'd contact me, because the next 2 weeks he doesn't get any money, you see. And this is why I knew he'd contact me, because he probably thinks, oh, Daryl's an easy target. I can just come back here. I can just have money off him, and then I'll be right for the next 2 weeks. I won't have to listen to my dad stressing me out or my brother stressing me out. This is how he thinks. I know how he thinks. He thinks I don't know how he thinks I do. I've known him for 3 years. Plus, I do a lot of meditation, which allows me to get inside someone's head and see what's in their mind. I know he's still got feelings for me. And I know why he does the things he does. Because for attention, for reaction. But this isn't the reaction that he wants, is it? Because the way he's going, he's going to be stuck in Redditch Churchill. Because you can't have like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever men on the go and not get confused. and confusion leads to relationship breakdowns. So how's he going to stay in a committed relationship if he's confused, if he's angry, if he's jealous, or whatever? How's he going to stay in a relationship? It's clear it's done my head a hell of a lot of good not seeing him for 2 months and 2 days. It's really cleared my head. My head was like that. It was like my head was like to fuck. It really was. My head was all over the place, and it has been for like 2 months now. 2 months and 2 days. 2 months and 3 days, or whatever. I last seen him, and I'm not going back there. I'm not going to be unhappy. I'm not going to be stressed. I'm not going to be depressed. I mean, I'll admit I do have a craving for love. That is one of my weaknesses, and I think people prey on that. I think men do prey on that weakness. They can see that weakness in me, and they prey on it. Yeah. But I think it's made me a lot stronger, and I think I'm not craving for that love now. The pain, the loneliness, the isolation is better than well, no, I haven't felt any of them. I felt a bit lonely and a bit depressed, but well, quite a bit depressed, but it's better than actually feeling trapped. I felt trapped for so long. I felt unhappy for so long when I've been with him. I felt trapped and unhappy and very depressed. And he hasn't seen this side because he's too busy sleeping with other men to realise how it affects me. And this is the thing, because he sleeps with all these different men. He doesn't see how it hurts me, how it upsets me, how it hurts my heart. But I think in time, I think he will see that. I think he will see how hurt I am. I think he'll see how depressed I am. I think he'll see how upset I am. You know, and I think he will realise his mistake, but it'll be too late, because I'm not going back there. It's going to take me many years to... It's going to take him many years to change, and it's going to take me many years to even be his friend, to be honest. Because I feel very much like I don't want anything more to do with him. I mean, it would have to take something really serious before I was to even want to help him. He would have to have something really seriously wrong with him, like AIDS, for instance, before I was to even help him. I mean, I was thinking earlier in the shower, I was thinking to myself, you're meant to be a spiritual person, you're meant to help people. I heard that voice in my head, but then I was saying, well, I am, but I'm also human. I've got a human heart, a human mind, and a human body, which is easily broken, fragile and weak. And it kind of gets in the way of me helping people, because I came here to help. This is the reason I'm here to help. But I can't drive myself into a grave by constantly trying to help one person, and all it's doing, it's not actually helping him. Me keep taking him back is not actually helping him. And Lincoln made me realise this. He says, no, you keep taking him back. He's not realising his mistakes. He's not realising how much it hurts you. If you keep taking him back, he's not seeing how much that hurts you. Lincoln says you can only take him back if he changes his actions. He has to change his actions, not his words. This is what Lincoln says. He says he has to change his actions and not his words. Are you concentrating on the tip of my finger? Are you concentrating on the tip of my finger? I want you to concentrate on the tip of my finger. Okay?